Get ready for the action because we are kicking things off with the Cubs versus the Phillies happening live right now. Matthew is on the field, and you do not want to miss a single play as this matchup unfolds right before your eyes. We are diving deep into what this game means for the team and the rivalry as we bring you all the details.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we are breaking down the unbelievable story behind the Chicago Cubs' red-hot 7-game win streak. How are they managing to dominate despite a pitching crisis? We'll look at the incredible performance from key pitchers like Matthew Boyd and Shota Imanaga and see exactly what is fueling this historic run. But the challenges are mounting. We are looking at the massive pitching pickup suggestions hitting the Chicago Cubs right now. With Cade Horton sidelined and so many injuries, what is Cubs president of baseball operations, Jed Hoyer, planning to do to shore up the staff before the trade deadline hits? We examine the options, from minor league depth to big-name acquisitions. And to wrap up this massive update, we have to talk about the depth of the situation. We're exploring potential trades, including the suggestion to acquire Lance McCullers Jr., and other veteran options to give the Cubs the pitching firepower they desperately need. Don't miss a second of this analysis, so make sure you tap that star to add us to your favorites on Google News and join our community today. The upcoming matchup between the Cubs and the Phillies is set to take place on Wednesday, April 22nd, at 6:40 p.m. Central Time. Fans can tune in to watch the live game, with coverage provided by Bleed Cubby Blue. For those interested in engaging with the content or accessing related features, users are encouraged to sign up for an account to unlock additional benefits. The Chicago Cubs are surging, moving from last in the NL Central to second place, just half a game behind the Cincinnati Reds, powered by an impressive 7-game winning streak. This success comes despite a significant pitching crisis, with key arms like Matthew Boyd, Cade Horton, Daniel Palensha, and Phil Maton all on the injured list. Despite the personnel concerns, the pitching staff has been performing exceptionally well, posting an outstanding 1.88 ERA during the streak. The offense has also stepped up, scoring 10 or more runs in 3 of the last 7 victories and at least 5 runs in the other 2. This offensive firepower is bolstered by elite defense, which has kept opponents, including the Phillies and Mets, to a sub-200 era. Shota Imanaga has been a standout performer, contributing to the streak with 2 starts, allowing only 2 earned runs across 13 innings and limiting batters to a .152 batting average. The bullpen has also been crucial, with Caleb Thielbar delivering strong performances, including 3 outings where he pitched nearly 3 innings and allowed only a single hit. Hobie Milner has also been effective, throwing nearly perfect outings with over 60% of pitches being strikes. With Boyd officially returning to the roster after a 15-day stint on the injured list, the team is demonstrating resilience and is on track to return to a winning ball club. Chicago Cubs left-hander Matthew Boyd has returned to action after being sidelined by a strained left biceps injury. Boyd was activated from the 15-day injured list, with reliever Luke Little optioned to AAA Iowa. The 35-year-old was scheduled to make his 3rd start of the season against Philadelphia. Manager Craig Counsell expressed confidence in the pitcher, stating, "I feel like he's in really good shape. I mean, he's been feeling really good for the last 12 probably days where we're in a great shape." Boyd's recent performance has been mixed. He allowed 6 runs and 6 hits in 3 2/3 innings in a 10-4 loss against Washington on opening day. However, he demonstrated resilience, posting a strong performance against the Los Angeles Angels on April 1, striking out 10 in 5 2/3 innings in a 6-2 victory. Boyd had previously been placed on the injured list on April 6, where he completed 1 rehab start with AAA Iowa, allowing 3 runs and 4 hits in 3 2/3 innings. Boyd signed a 2-year, $29 million contract with the Cubs in December 2024. Last season, he posted a 14-8 record with a 3.21 ERA over 31 starts, earning a spot on the NL All-Star team and contributing to the Cubs' playoff appearance for the first time since 2020. The Chicago Cubs are navigating a challenging stretch in the 2026 season, grappling with an unprecedented string of pitching injuries that has severely depleted their major league rotation. The team has suffered significant losses, including the season-ending elbow injury to emerging ace Cade Horton, multiple starts missed by opening day starter Matthew Boyd, and injuries to several key relievers such as Daniel Palensha, Phil Maton, Hunter Harvey, Caleb Thielbar, Ethan Roberts, and Riley Martin. Even ace Justin Steele's return from elbow surgery has been delayed by a recovery setback. To compensate for the major pitching losses, the Cubs have relied heavily on their minor league contract arms, with players like Corbin Martin, Ryan Rollison, Charlie Barnes, Vince Velasquez, and Yaxel Rios seeing innings this year. However, President of Baseball Operations Jed Hoyer acknowledged that depth remains a concern, stating that even with returning players, the need for starting pitching depth and bullpen assets persists. With major trade activity unlikely until the August 3rd deadline, the team is focusing on smaller transactions. The Cubs recently acquired lefty Luis Peralta off waivers from the St. Louis Cardinals. However, fans and media are circulating several suggestions for pitching reinforcements. These include looking at veterans like Carlos Carrasco, Atlanta Braves, or Chris Paddock, Miami Marlins, who could serve as swingmen or emergency starters despite their recent performance. More ambitious proposals have surfaced. One notable suggestion involves acquiring Lance McCullers Jr. from the Houston Astros in exchange for Cubs prospect Fernando Cruz. McCullers, a 32-year-old right-handed starter, has struggled with major injuries over the past 3 seasons. Additionally, exploring reunions with former Cubs relievers Andrew Chaffin and Carl Edwards Jr. has been suggested. While the Cubs may opt to manage internally until August, the consensus is that the organization will continue to explore external options as they seek to build necessary pitching depth.